Hi there, and welcome to Let's Slow Down, a podcast for all of you who feel tired and stressed from this overwhelming world. Here we'll have fun, inspiring conversations about living life on our own terms and explore ways to ease the pace of our modern world, because life really is good when you're relaxed enough to be present for it. I'm your host, Annemarie Stolting, and I welcome you to this space where I hope to inspire you to slow down, because life is too short to let it go by in a blur. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Slow Down podcast. What if just one small shift could make your summer feel calmer, more present, and more joyful? In this short summer episode, I'll share a simple, powerful habit, the unplugged afternoon. You'll learn why stepping away from screens for even an hour can completely change the feel of your day, how to make it work in a busy life, and easy ideas for enjoying your time offline. Whether you're at the beach, on your porch, or just taking a break from work or your to-do list, this tiny change can help you savor the season you're in. And summer is such a beautiful season, isn't it? But sometimes, even in the middle of the sunshine and the warm breezes, we still feel rushed, distracted, disconnected from the moment that we're living in. And I've had a few pretty stressful things going on this summer. And I'll be honest, I've struggled with this. I have had trouble truly unwinding and being present and truly savoring summer. And especially now, as it's mid-August, it's like, depending on where you live, school might have already started, which is so hard to believe. Here in my town, my high schoolers start in 2 weeks, and my youngest starts in 3. So we're definitely trying to make these last summer days count. But it's hard. Today, my high schoolers, they both got their school schedules, and all of a sudden I felt like we were snapped out of summer mode and already back in school. It's an exciting energy, that back to school and all that, but not so fast. It's still August, right? So today, I thought we could talk about holding on to summer a little bit longer. And I want to share one tiny change that can help create a slower, more intentional summer for the weeks we have left. So we're talking about the power of an unplugged afternoon. We're going to talk about why it works, how to make it doable, and a few simple little habits you can try during that time to help you truly savor this season. Because that's the point of it all, right? Being where your feet are and staying present, even in a busy world. So why one tiny change works? Sometimes when we want to slow down or make any change for that matter, we think it requires this huge lifestyle change. And sometimes that even will prevent us from starting. I know that it has for me. Sometimes if we can't do a complete 180, it's like, why even bother? At least that's the mentality. But honestly, small shifts are more sustainable, and they can create a very powerful ripple effect. So maybe it's just drinking your coffee outside instead of inside at your desk in the morning, taking a barefoot walk in the grass, actually putting those feet in the ground, or pausing for 3 deep breaths before you dive into the day. Those little moments can change your energy, and they can help you be more present. And they're so simple and small, but they can make a big change. As we talk about unplugging in the afternoon, having a little reset, it's going to be, maybe a few tiny changes in one, or maybe you just pick one little simple thing if that's all you can muster up right now, whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I'll talk a little bit about what an unplugged afternoon looks like for me and share some ideas. Maybe it'll inspire you. So, an unplugged afternoon in my life is simply choosing a little window of time, a couple of hours, where you step away from the screens, maybe turn off your phone, don't check your email, don't even watch TV, just be. Maybe you're alone, maybe you're with your family or a friend. I was fortunate enough to spend a weekend at the beach these last few days, and I barely looked at my phone. We watched a little TV at night, but there was not a lot of screens. And it makes such a difference. I feel like I came away feeling, honestly, much more refreshed. I think we're at the mercy of our devices so much more than we realize most of the time. And they can, without us knowing, they can really contribute to a lot of anxiety, the feeling of always being on and available to anyone and everyone. Even a text, it's like you get a text from, it could be a good friend, family, whatever. It's like we always feel like we need to be responding right away and just be attached to that device. So maybe the answer is to just put it away for a little while. So just decide to unplug, make that commitment in your head, be intentional about it, turn your phone off, silence it, whatever you can do. And here's a few ideas. Just sit on the deck, read a book, water your garden slowly, like really noticing everything around you. Notice the little worms in the soil, notice what's growing, notice what weeds you need to pull, but don't do them then. Just take a little break. Notice those smells and sounds. Bake something from scratch. Take a little swim in the pool or the ocean. I think jumping in cold water is such an amazing way to instantly be present and grounded. Write a note to a friend, be really old school, or call them. Forget about texting. Actually call and speak to your friend and have a good catch up. I did that with my friend the other night. We are both busy, so we kind of texted ahead of time and scheduled a little chat. And it was so nice. I looked forward to it all weekend. And on Sunday night, we caught up for, I don't know, at least an hour, a little bit more. And it was really, really nice to talk to her. Sit outside with a cold drink, have some iced tea, and just watch the clouds, watch the birds. I'm always amazed at how much is going on when I just sit on my deck and look at my backyard for a little while. Granted, I do live in the country, but there is so much movement and action and just between the birds and the squirrels and the deer and just everything else that we have going on. So it's fun to just get quiet and watch. Some of my favorite things to do as we unplug as a family, one of our top things is playing cards. And cards are so simple and underrated. And you can do it by yourself too, by the way. You can play solitaire. I did that the other night. Sat down and played a little solitaire with myself. It's kind of mindless, but you have to think a little bit. So you can just kind of focus on that and forget the rest and anything else that's going on. And we have a group solitaire game that we play, which is a lot of fun. We make up our own games sometimes and make up our own rules, whatever. It's always a good time. It's really fun to do it with friends too, because I find that every family has their own couple of card games that they play. So learning from each other and hearing what our friends like is always a lot of fun too. My daughter's done a lot of that with her friends this summer. Sometimes we'll take out a board game, which can be a lot of fun and always takes my husband and I back to being a kid when we play with our kids, play some of the same games we played when we were their age. Or just go for a walk. I think that's a great way to unplug alone or with a friend or one of your kids, your spouse. I'm always intrigued at what comes up in conversation when I go for a walk with one of my kids. It's fun and good exercise, and it's a powerful way to connect. So remember, it is not about being productive at all. It's about letting your mind rest and reconnecting with simple pleasures and the people around you and yourself. So, how to make it work in real life? I know some people are listening to this probably thinking, like, a whole afternoon? No way. I definitely don't have the time for that. If that's stressing you out in any way, then forget it. That's not the point of this. Start with 15 minutes, work your way up, maybe work your way up to an hour slowly. Just start with a little bit of time where you can unplug and just relax and connect. Connect with yourself if that's what you need, connect with your family, whatever you need right now. So maybe you got some inspiration from listening to this, take that walk maybe after dinner, eat a meal outside. I think the summer is just a great time to try to get outdoors as much as we can. Just take a little time to unplug. And I promise you'll be surprised at how quickly your mind and your body relax when you take away the constant digital input, the constant attachment to the screen. Give it a try. I know that I'm going to be making this a little bit more of a priority for the last couple weeks of summer because I feel that I need it. And I want to come away from this season feeling relaxed and feeling rejuvenated. It's such a special time of year. Just try to make the most of it in whatever way works for you. So this week, maybe you choose one tiny change for a slower summer. Can you unplug for an afternoon? If not, pick 15 minutes and try to write it down, write it in your planner, put it on your calendar where you're going to unplug and see how it goes. See if you look forward to it. See if while you're doing it, you want to extend it. Give yourself some time, some real screen free time to be present. I hope that you'll find yourself feeling calmer, more connected, and enjoying the moments that you've possibly been rushing past over the last few weeks. And another great part of all this is that one small little choice might inspire others in your life to slow down too. Set that example and invite your kids to join you. Just make these last few weeks of summer as slow and relaxing as you can. That is my wish for you. I hope that you'll enjoy every minute of your August, what's left of it. And don't panic. There's plenty of time to plan and schedule for school and whatever else you have in September. There's plenty of time for that. But for now, I hope that you can just slow down a little bit. Until next time, have a great day. Thank you for joining me for this episode of our Summer Short Series. I hope you can slow down enough this season to enjoy a summer full of simplicity and ease.